with Baba is you. The last 2 episodes were total and utter disasters. I'm so very sorry about them. But at long last, we have a Baba on the Crimson Flower world. So many things remain available for us to do. For instance, starting with, haha, look at this rock that we can push into this water and go into this thing, depths. Which is an entire new world. Map? Oh, Oh, this map. Oh, I see. No, wait, I want to go back. Oh, wait, wait, it was no, wait. What was that? This wasn't here before. Is this depths? Get over here, cursor. Okay, it's just a transport between the depths and then the Crimson Flower. I get it. It's all making sense now. Oh, gosh, golly, this one's got like a whole ass area. Okay, so skull not facing Baba is you. So should we find a skull? Oh, this looks so scary and complicated. So since I don't see a skull, I'm assuming we're gonna have to make it one of the levels. But let's start with level depths 1, cleaning service. So we've got skulls here and we have a level is statement. But let's focus on clearing the level first, shall we? So I'm only doing one thing at a time. The scary thing is, it used to just be, when I enter a level, I know I've got one objective, make win happen. But now it's like, I always gotta be on the lookout for ways level can be made. Door is shut, flag is win, skull is defeat, Baba is us, door is defeat, text is open, wall is stop, text is open, meaning you will lose it when you open a door like that. So our flag is win, we've got a Baba. There's skulls, door and skull is defeat, and door is also shut. Interesting, I wonder why you would need both. Oh, because it's not stop, I see. So we're either getting rid of text or is or open here, but if we get rid of is, that means we're doing it like this, which means the open won't be retrievable anyway, so it kind of defeats the point. So either text or open really is most likely what we want to get rid of here, and I'm thinking we want to get rid of open, so that we can go up there and say skull is text, probably, right? Slash we won't be able to get the word text out of here. So what is the deal? Okay, I see, sorry. So the issue is, if I wanted to push, anything through here, it's going to end up with the level is. So I wouldn't say skull is text or skull is weak. Any of that is going to make the level is that first, which is bad for us. So I am kind of feeling like they want me to do text is weak somehow here so that I can smash this is, such that I can go do something to the skull without level is weak happening. And I am now seeing also that in that case, you could, if you had text is weak, you could go up and smash some of that stuff, so you could bring a skull in here to say level is skull. But as I'm understanding it, the only places I can get this weak to occur here are like there, or like there, neither which is the end of a text is statement as far as I can tell. Skulls are defeat. Cleaning service, it's called. Very interesting indeed. Let me just see how it was at the start again. So I'm seeing that if because the door isn't stop, if I did something like this, I could like push the text through, but then I don't get out. So I don't think that's the way we want it. What that would mean is that there is a way to get the is to smash if you did that. Again, I don't know, that doesn't appear to do anything super differently here. These two are still locked in a way where that is not super useful. It's interesting though that I can get the text as far as here and sort of build like part of a vertical statement here. If I had the is still though, I can't think of a way that I would get that out into all this. And level is weak, we are fairly sure just breaks the whole thing. Level is open would not do anything in this case. Level is text, I suppose that means that when we go up a level, we get another level is word, don't we? Or a level word, I mean. So that we could change all of what the depths are. Oh boy. Although would it do it in the Crimson Flower area or the island map area, I wonder. Anyway, that's all a moot point, because like I said, I'm going to focus on actually completing the mission first, aren't I? Again, some interesting shapes going on in like sort of the halls here. What is this little notch about? What is all of this weird bracket shape about? The only like movement-based things we have here are that text is innately push and Baba is us currently. So it's not like we're going to be like pulling things or anything weird. It's all about where we push things. Where we push the text in particular. I was all confused, because... Now, in my perusing of the wiki from last episode, I did learn some other things that I shouldn't know yet. Vague and out of context things, but still things I shouldn't know yet that are making me wonder if maybe this is a mission that I cannot do until I have interfaced with some other thing. But I don't want to assume that just yet. And you'd think they would give me a bit of a better sign that I had crossed into that sort of territory. But the more I look at it, the more I'm like, it has to be that thing that I think I read about on the wiki that I don't want to spoil for you just yet in case you haven't played it. That's why I hate looking things up, by the way, is because then I get like parts of context that I shouldn't have, and it changes the way I think. One of the many reasons I hate looking things up. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna chase some other leads for now. That's what I'm going to do. Brain didn't really like the way that was looking there. Okay, anyway, depths will come back to you. Oh, I see. This is probably why they give you a way to do it via the map here, so that if you get the cursor stuck in an unusual place, and the whole depths affair. We can still do this. So let's try, for instance, rock is level and get this little special level here and see how easy it is to do. Huh? It is called. Okay, Lonely Baba is full. We got a win flag, and that's so far it's just Baba is you, Lonely Baba is fall, right? Okay. Oh, Lonely Baba. So I can go on the grass, but as soon as I get off it, I like fall. Oh, in fact, I don't fall until I'm in the grass. I just fall to the very bottom of the. Very interesting. Okay. So I can move along the grass, but no other way. In other words, so maybe I'm supposed to get something lined up. Well, as soon as I get to down here, it's over, right? Okay. So is there any obvious way I can get something else to be where I am, such that I'm not lonely and don't fall? Oh, damn it. Now that thing that I was like, wait, maybe I have to do that before anything else minutes ago, it's rearing its ugly head everywhere I go, and I'm like, I'm not sure if I can do any of these missions until I've got that other thing going. You would think they would give you some more indication though, right? You wouldn't just suddenly start running up against missions you couldn't do. Probably? That would be like weirdly, excessively cryptic. So if I do this, then I fall below it, right? Oh, no. Well, if I did this, I can create a floor for me, but why there? I don't know. What? Okay, apparently... Oh, okay, I guess because it's push. I can land on the word flag. But then I would have to do this. Okay, well, it still lets me get it here, which could be something useful. Because I could do something like this, and then push that. Why did I want that? I don't know. Well... I don't know really how to do this with all of what I've got here, but if I could get something to be right above me here, then I could use it as a platform and then get up to the top one, because I can carry an object down as much as I like. Okay, so here's an idea. If I do the whole thing I just did to get... No, how did I do that? Moments ago, how did I do that? Oh, right, I went on top of it here, and then, okay, yep. And then if I go from beneath it, I can push it up. Okay, right. So that way I could do, oh, well, very easily, it would be, well, at this point, I can just use it like this. Not like that. Like this. And then... No. Not like that at all. Like this. And then... like this. And then I'm gonna have to change this in a bit, but I can at least use them as a bridge. Sorry. Not like that at all. Like now, and then like and then if there's some way to build this back up such that flag is win, we do that now then, obviously. I think I've buggered this, because if I move this to the right, I can't get the win out anymore. Well, I guess I don't necessarily have to for any reason. How am I gonna get left of that flag, though? I'm not, but I can do this. Which would have been better if I didn't mess it up in other ways. Okay, I have a better idea what I'm doing here, though. Like, boink on top of it, and then go around it, and then... Alright, I think as far as this was right. It was just about how I set up this last bit to say the is win stuff. Oh, I probably want to do... No, I was gonna say I want to do this, but I won't be able to get the is then, will I? I think this is right as far as here, but then it's just how do I do this without falling to the bottom? Oh, okay, sorry, for when I'm here, I need to just leave that there? Well, I can't. Hold on, maybe when I get win, I'm supposed to have it go, like, put it down, like, here? And then we're sort of building it back there, like, and then, like, then do this sort of thing again. Oh, sorry, and then ba. And then we get up here easily and casually by, well, that's a great idea. I was probably supposed to have done that earlier, wasn't I? Anything whatsoever to make this happen, huh? Yeah, I guess you want it all to be built higher rather than lower. Which would mean you want the win here, I think. Oh, yeah, that shouldn't be that hard, right? I just start with getting you, like, up in the middle here, sort of. And then sort of the same thing for you. And then... like, not like that. Like, this, and then this. And then this. this. Okay. I pick up what you're putting down. Bit hard to get the cursor back out from the rock at this point. Interesting, I didn't realize that this water is sink statement was one away from the corner. I wonder if that means anything. Let's see if there's some way I can... Oh, I guess if I... What do you think happens if I sink the rock while the cursor's on it? Oh, the cursor dies. Oh, that's new. Okay, I guess we can't do that. Anyway, I got the thing back on the path. We got an and here. So I could say something like rock is sink and then... Nah. I was gonna say there's probably some way to sync, some of the text on water is sink so that we could say water is level also. And it might be so. Well, I mean, when we did that rock thing, it said something to the tune of extra level 6, right? So that suggests there are a whole bunch more to do. So if there's some way to say dust is level, water is level, all these things, we probably want them. Baba is level wouldn't help because this Baba was already a level, I'm pretty sure. This was level 7. Let us see if saying dust is rock and then rock is level. Oh, that's not really possible from where we have it, is it? Okay, so I suppose here's an idea. If I say water is sink and rock, then the water will turn into a rock. And then if I say is, and then move that whole thing over to the left, I can say water is sink and rock is level. And then the water turns into a rock like that. But that particular rock that was once the water probably contains a level like other objects have done. And so if we say water is sink and rock is level, that the rocks will turn into levels, one of which we've already completed, but this one we haven't, so let's have a look. Getting together. Remember, this is secret 7, so I'm still missing like 5 preceding, but this ought to be good. Wall is stop, rock is push, Baba is us, hedge is stop, wall is shift, Baba on wall, and text on Baba, and rock and flag is win. Sorry? Wait, huh? Baba on wall and text and Baba and rock and flag is win. So they all have to be on the same spot for the is win as it stands. The colors are so disconcerting here. Wall is shift, rock is put, oh, Baba on, oh dear. What the heck have I gotten myself into? So I've just got a Baba word here. I'm not changing the Baba as you, but I can change some other things about Baba, so I can make more Babas, for instance. So ideally we want a thing of text, and a wall, and a rock all on the same spot. So just one problem at a time, shall we? Let me say that rock is Baba. So we get a few more Babas here. I want to split that. I don't want to get them stuck together. Because what I want to say next is that wall is push. So just in theory here, just get some of these walls moving around a little bit. So I can't walk onto the same space as a wall, but I can have one Baba push a wall onto another Baba, right? Okay. So I'm thinking what we need to do, because so I think we're going to start with rock is Baba. So that way we get 3 Babas. We need one rock by the end, so probably what we're going to do is say that wall on Baba is rock. Shift is interesting. But anyway, since we've got lots of rocks on Baba, we're doing either Baba on wall or wall on Baba is rock at some point, and then we're going to, just to get one rock and then break that, I think. And then we're going to just try and push it all onto one Baba. We're going to have a wall, looking at the top, up left Baba now. We're going to have a wall here such that the Baba can walk here and then no more to the left. And then the other Baba, because there'll only be one at that point, will be coming from the right and pushing stuff on, I assume? Nah, that won't necessarily work because the wall is always going to be stop and text is always going to be pushed because it is innately so. I'd love to 100% this game. It's going to be so hard though. I have no idea at the moment where we'll like stop. I am given to understand there is another ending though, so maybe even if we don't absolutely 100% everything, we will at a minimum just try and get as far as that. Regardless, currently, what I was getting at was wall is always going to be stop and text is always going to be pushed, so the two cannot come together unless via shift shenanigans, I suppose. Out of curiosity, Baba is shift even if the wall is stop. If the wall is stop, that means I can't like shift it unless I'm on the same spot as it, so that doesn't help. Okay, rock is Baba does feel like the right move to start with though, because I think this does require more than one Baba. I just need to know what I'm doing later. Maybe it's better if I set some stuff up while I'm one Baba, because it'll just be easier to maneuver that way. So I'm thinking I probably want at least one wall here. We don't have a duplicate of any words. We can say something on something is like rock or whatever to like get rid of 2 Babas and turn them into rocks, but then still have one. We literally have to like push each object one by one, seemingly onto the one spot. So currently we have Baba and flag. We need wall text Oh, it says, sorry, Baba on wall and text and Baba. So there need to be 2 Babas in the end. Okay. Wow. So getting a rock on that space, not so hard. I don't know if there's any benefit to like getting the flag to be at a wall. Like a hedge is what I mean. Or some other corner by doing like rock is shift or some such, like so. Oh, the rock's facing left, so that won't work. In theory, it shouldn't be all that much different because this wall is only going to move if I say wall is push and then walk into it from up or down, so it should be fine where it is. So maybe we'll want to say wall is... Okay, so supposing I push this rock upward and then said it was shift. It's a conveyor belt, so to speak, that goes up now. So if I were to then say that wall is push, we could get one onto the same spot as us by doing this trick. Trouble is that doesn't allow you to get 2 things because they're both pushed, they're going to do this kind of thing. So you can get on one or the other, but how do you get them both on the same spot? Text and wall, I mean. Because Baba and rock... Baba is you and rock can be made push as we desire, but otherwise, the Baba, rock, and flag don't have any like guaranteed qualities that would prevent you from stacking them up the way I have currently. Text and wall absolutely do though, so how do we put them onto each other? Well, I can't say I know for certain. Let me see if I can get a few more Babas out of these walls by saying something to the tune of wall is push as well as wall on rock is Baba. And we can get a few more Babas out of these walls by doing stuff like this. Why did I want that? Well, what I wanted to do was have 2 rock... I don't know if this works. If I have 2 rocks with a gap in the middle facing each other and they're shift, can I push a wall and text on them at the same time so that they go like slump and merge? Is that a thing? I'd like to find out, but it requires more than 1 Baba. All right, so let's get this wall out of the way some. I don't want to like beach any of the walls. So let's do rock is push. Have 1 facing to the right. More of the stuff needs to get out of the way. Facing right. Facing left. Don't know which word it'll be by the end. This probably won't be the last thing we do anyway. But I just want to proof of concept this. Does it do this the way I'd like to think it does? So those rocks are both facing inward now. So if I say rock is shift and also get these Babas a little further apart from one another and then just push them up like this, can they go onto the same spot? Wall should be pushed. That is important. Yes, I agree. Physics. You're right about that. Okay, so if I push them up, do they both go schwump onto the same spot? They absolutely do. Okay, so as long as we keep wall to be push. So actually, I probably would have been... This would have been good if I already had another Baba. Actually, that's probably not that hard to orchestrate. No, I would have had to do it already. But now that I've proved a concept of that, I think I have an idea what to do. So in total, I'm going to want 3 Babas. I'm just going to stick 2 together early on. Okay, so let me do that again. Oh, I probably could have still actually done that with the way we had it. Regardless. Wall on rock is Baba. Wall is push. 1, 2, and we'll stick these 2 together. Oh, I can't tell them apart. This isn't good. All right, I'll just look for the one that has a billion legs. Okay, cool. I know that's the one that we want to end up on the flag. While I'm here, let me also just push 1 wall at the back here, like I had it before. Now I'll set up that rock conveyor belt situation again. Okay, hang on, Baba. So currently we have Baba flag, so we need wall text rock. So we're gonna need to get a rock in the end anyway. That won't be that bad. Once we're done with the rocks as the conveyor belts, we just push the wall and the word Baba onto a rock and then say wall is push, rock is push, right? And there's the last thing, 2 things we'll need to say. I think so. In some ways, this one is less complicated than it appears. It's just that there's a lot to do. Facing right, facing left, shift feature added. Wall is push. Let's just get one over here now, like so. I think on or Baba will work here. Let's just use the word Baba. Probably on is the less dangerous one to use, but whatever. Wall is push, text is push, merge them together. Stop rock from being shift. Push the text and the wall onto the same thing as the rock. Break wall is push for a moment so I can split up our Babas. Make sure the one with the million legs is on the left, like so. Rebuild. Rock is push, wall is push. So now we can push all 3 of these together. Stand here with the Baba, push it all onto one spot. Getting together has been solved. I am now in the water forever, and what? Why did road appear, huh? Sorry, come again? Oh, sorry, it probably was going to do that if I just waited one single solitary second so I could still retrieve the cursor. Thank you, game, very kind. Ah, I see, they get a pink line around them when you've completed that level. So that was 7 and 6 we did, right? So that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay. I was gonna say that should leave each thing of dust as one. It is based on which particular object it is, right? Because didn't I do rock, water is rock, and then rock is level? So it's not that it depends on what object it was a minute ago. It's like which particular entity it was that you got turned into a level by the end. No matter how many objects you have to like run it through. Alright, I'm not seeing anything else, so I am fairly convinced that I do have to get these dusts to become levels at some point. I should end the video there with how long we've been going, but I would like to get one of these dusts playable. Bearing in mind that I believe Ultimate Maze, that level is... I mean, it doesn't seem like there's a way to use it, but there probably is a way to use it, isn't there? That's really difficult. Ignore that for now. If what I want is dust is level, or dust is something else that could become level... The trick is, if I say something like, dust is stop and rock, and then I go, then the rock is at the top also. So it'd have to be like, dust is blank and rock, so that I could still get the rock thing out, you know what I mean? I guess if I had some way to say level is text from here, there's something I can do controlling the flag? It says flag on text is you, but I can't push it onto more text. I could do something like this and then control it once while on tiles, I guess. So if there's one thing I could do on a tile that would be useful, I can do it with this flag. I don't see anything, because lonely flag is word, so that means it's not a word while it's on the tile like this. Oh, right, we can say something to the effect of wall is flag though, right? And that gives us potentially more to do with these flags, maybe? I don't know. Is there some way to do Hedge's flag that allows us time to do anything? Ultimate objective would be to say level is text, because then I assume we get the word level on the overworld. But I would assume you'd have to... If we get wall is hedge, so be it. But then if I say hedge's key, can I push the key in here to block it? Oh! Okay, so that gained us a turn. That's interesting and not what I expected would happen. As long as key is pushed, which it always is, there's no way to like end up on top of one without a shift. It's hard, it's weird and sort of confusing in the way it works, because it's not that the Baba and the rocks and everything don't contain levels. They do, because you can see I'm hovering over the Baba and it says the level turned the corner. So it's not that is level makes them contain a level. As if you can get the cursor onto them, then you are able to play their level. It's just that while they're like this, the cursor won't go right onto this rock here, if you see what I mean. So the rock would have to go onto it, or the rock would have to be is level. So it's a bit counterintuitive in that way. I don't think changing what we did in level 7 is going to help, because I think we're going to want this Baba for the foreseeable future. If I had another is, maybe I could do... Well, no, I couldn't do rock is sink and rock is push at the same time. Could I? It feels pretty like concretely like we need another word, right? Like it almost doesn't matter what the word is, but I have to get this going so that we get the dusts to turn into a rock, and then I say that the rock end level is level, like so. So it's probably like I gotta get a level from somewhere in all this. Like another level is a situation. The only place I can see that has level is this ultimate maze thing, which I'm not figuring out how to do. So I think that's basically me stuck, unless I look up the maze thing or spend a few hours here and get it right, I guess. So I'll try. But the thing is, though, if it's not a word, I don't actually see how it helps. Because if I turn it into an object, then that particular object just contains this level. So the only thing I can see that is helpful is level is text. Because the problem I'm experiencing is that I don't have enough words, not objects. And as far as depths, I was stuck on the first level. And regarding getting level to be is some things to get up a tier from here, it appears again that you would need to sink this thing in the corner and put another word in there, right? Or get the word win here, which I don't know how you would do. I don't think it's possible, if it's not already here. But for something to be pushed into sink and sink at the same time, how does that happen? if this is stuck here. We would need more is's or ands, but those don't come out of level is. The only thing is you can make out of level is are objects, or I assume if you say level is text, you get the word level. And that's all. So I'm not actually going to get any more is's or ands. So what do I think getting more objects will actually help for? Maybe getting more rocks would let me do more of this thing I'm about to do, where I push it somewhere and then say it's sink, which I could do for here, say to get rid of the word sink, for instance. But that does not get rid of is something that's already in the corner like this. It would have to be is push and is sink at the same time, whatever it was. Wait, why did I want that? To say the level is rock. That's only for getting up a tier above here. That doesn't help us say that dust is level. That, I'm starting to think you would need the word level for. Well, you know what? Actually, I suppose, and if you got the word level out to do that, then you could say level is something else very easily. So you wouldn't need to worry about pushing and sinking stuff. So it actually does seem like my bottleneck is in here, doesn't it? Oh, I just hate that level so much, though. I don't like being there. Oh, hate is strong, but I really don't like being there. But I mean, I searched forever to find a place to make this baba in the first place, so I feel like it is the only other one that the word level is an option. All right, and I will come clean. When I was scrolling around, I did see that there were ways to use the word level in this stage. I did not look at what they were, though. I really kind of want to, though, because I don't think I'm going to get it from this. There's too much, and when even a simple act of moving like 2 blocks along the stage causes all these huge changes, like, if I get it, it's going to take weeks of just thinking about it. I feel like. I'm gonna look up this one, because this is devolving into a colossal waste of everyone's time. Holy crap. The algorithm they're giving me to solve this is so... I can't even read it, it's so complex. No way I was gonna figure this out myself. Push the key 1 space up. Form flag is text. What? And then it just says form flag is text. I guess by doing something like this? How would I... What? What do you mean? It just says form flag is text. Clearly I've done something wrong. What do you mean? The only text I see is up here. Okay, this is confusing because it says form flag is text, then move left thrice, then idle for 6 turns, and then push up with a flag to separate level, which makes it sound like we'd be over here. I don't know where I'm supposed to have text in here. Ultimate Maze. The level's so hard, it gets even more complicated when following a guide. I guess I have to watch a video of this, because I have no idea what this text is telling me. Alright, I've pulled up a video. Time to see how they make flag as text happen. They're sure setting up a whole lot of flags. Oh, okay, I wasn't terribly far off. I'm just gonna follow what the video did exactly. When I got up here, I was supposed to just walk onto the flag and then move the flag to the left, because even though then you don't have a flag on text or lonely text, then it says flag is text, and so all the walls that were flags become the word flag, and those are lonely text that you can control. I was thinking I wouldn't be able to control anything at that point. Okay, right? Yeah, I was not gonna get this for a very, 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 very long time, so I'm glad I looked this one up. So what we're meant to do here is this, that. So then these are all... So lonely text is you, which is all of these that you control. It'll say level flag is weak. What I'm guessing happens next. Right? This is so complicated, I'm like looking at it and I don't actually know what it's doing. I did something ever so slightly different at the beginning as well, which I think maybe that I thought was insignificant, but actually appears not to have been. Okay, no, I did something wrong. Okay, I'll start this again and just literally follow every single step they take to a T. It's a 2-minute video. It's taking me like 30 minutes to copy it. I am getting the feeling now doing this though that like, it's hard to imagine that probably some of the stuff you're expected to do after this is more complicated than this, but most of the levels that this will unlock, almost certainly I'll be able to complete some of them without this level of planning, right? So this is like a huge wall before those puzzles. It's almost like there's something else I'm supposed to be doing to get the whole level situation. There's another way that's simpler than this. Because it would be weird if like it asked you to do this to unlock a bunch of easier stuff, you know what I mean? And I have to assume there is stuff upcoming that's easier than this. It's hard to imagine everything after this will be harder than this. I'm like barely even looking at my own game anymore. I'm just trying to copy every single motion to a T. I see now that we have a flag in the inside of this that will let us do something probably. And then wait, and then wait, and then wait. We want the Kiki to do something with this now? Where are you going with this, internet person? I don't see your logic at all, and this is how we get the word level out somehow. Okay. Right. True dat. True dat. Okay, and now I think we're just trying to get the word level over there. So as long as I don't block it off with all this flag crap, should be good. So I just get all the other flag words to, like, stick on the tiles, and then I can do level as text at long last. Thank you, Uber Dragon. All right. Although not as much of an immediate resounding failure as the preceding 2 episodes, I did still have to look some stuff up, so I'm feeling like ending on a win. Let's go say dust is level and then actually play some Bobo's U, shall we? Instead of YouTube walkthrough simulator. Boosh, dust is level. Oh, most of them aren't actual levels? Well, that's interesting. Oh, also, I shouldn't have had the cursor there. Well, gosh and golly, now I'm all confused. Oh, of course. Well, we played one that was... This rock was number 6. And this water was number 7, right? So 1, 2, 3. So, but these were 1, 2, 3, and 4. I was like wondering where they were at, but of course we already had them. That doesn't explain where number 5 is, though. Which of these objects, for instance? Regardless, let's do A here, shall we? Do it yourself. Right. Oh. Huh? Aha. Well, we can complete the stage at least fairly easily by doing this. No, we can't because it's defeat. Right. What is right? Can I type on the... Are you sure you want... No. No, I just wanted to type on the keyboard. What is right? Baba is right? Right is you. Maybe right is you. Right is you. No. Flag is right? What is right? It looks like an object considering the way it's like laid out, but it doesn't light up when... I'm sorry, come again? Baba right. Oh, so you say something writes something. Flag, so I could say flag writes win and then win would show up? Wait, okay, so it's like is, but for the word, I guess. Okay, so right is basically is, except it doesn't turn you into an object or a rule, it turns you into whatever literal word comes next. So flag right you would give me another U. Flag right is would give another is. It can't do that. Okay, it can only do words or rules. It can't do is. Okay, that's still fine though. We can still say flag right Baba to get another Baba word and then do a cross section with that says Baba is win. Right is an interesting and new word though. I wonder why it doesn't work with is. Oh hey, we completed the Dust World and oh, never mind, it unlocked a bunch of letters and stuff. Okay, cool, well we'll be going there for sure next time on Baba's U. No idea where that secret stage 5 is though, unless we already did it and I'm forgetting. Oh, maybe I would have to say that this area, like depths is level for, and that would be secret area 5? I don't know. But you see what I'm saying though, right? Like, this is an interesting stage, and I'm assuming this right keyword is going to come into play in here and stuff, right? But you saw how long that stage took me. What was it, like 4.5 minutes? It would have taken me weeks, if not months, if not years, to figure out how to turn this thing on my left into level here. So it's so bizarre that it seems bizarre and unlikely to me that this was actually required to do the dust thing. I mean, maybe they just want to reward you with some stuff that's way easier for doing something that's so hard. That leads me to believe there was some other way to do level than figuring out the shenanigans with Ultimate Maze. Because holy. Regardless, that is all for now. In the next video on the channel is going to be some more Hitman contracts, most likely the finale. So that ought to be fun, and as I say, I don't know how far I'm going to take this game. If it gets to a point where I'm literally just Googling a solution to everything, there'll kind of be no more point anymore. Like, it'd have to be something that I only come back to record a video of when I come up with a solution. What I'm hoping is it's gonna be a bit like this, where like there are 2 or 3 more things that are like Ultimate Maze, turning Ultimate Maze into level was, where I'm never gonna get it. I have to look it up. I mean, I would only get it if I didn't do a Let's Play and I just spent weeks like with sheets of graph paper all over my room, charting it out. I'm hoping there are only a few more like that, and I might have to look up 1 or 2 more things just to get access to, like, to play more actual levels, and that'll be sort of the way the trajectory of the rest of this Let's Play goes. That I could live with. I'm comfortable with knowing my limits to that degree. Either way, thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I'll see you around. Admiral's gonna be out of here now. Peace! Wiggle your arms up there, give me the can. Whoa! Hey, I didn't think that would be an option of you. Okay. No, wait, I didn't know. Wait, I didn't know. We'll just go to this one. Go, get up. Maybe this part of the ocean is like totally chill to explore. And no water dragon will. Oh god!